Hello everyone and welcome, I'm Brogum, and today we're playing some more Call of Duty Zombies, but this time we're not doing Black Ops 3, we're doing Black Ops 2, and the reason for that is Mob of the Dead. Hang on, let me get to the damn map. Really weird loading screen kind of thing going on. I don't know why. But Mob of the Dead, it is being remade, not remastered, but remade in Black Ops 4, and I kind of thought to myself, the people new to Black Ops 3 that just joined in Black Ops 3, they don't know the wonders of Mob of the Dead. So this video is specifically for those Black Ops 3 people, and this can be for other people if you want to know about Mob of the Dead. I just want to go through everything that was so special about Mob of the Dead, that's the reason why people like it so much. So let's get into it.
Ain't that swell?
So good. Ain't that swell? So instead of featuring the normal 4 people, the Richtofen, Dempsey, Nikolai, and Takio, we get 4 new people, mobsters that were prisoned in Alcatraz. So this map is actually based off of the actual Alcatraz, if you didn't know. So, yeah, here's the whole map.
What the fuck is going on?
And,
Where is everybody?
yes, this is a very creepy map. It's really weird how things are here. There's blood everywhere. You know, blood of the dead, you know, it kind of fits. So I don't think it's there, but there was a strategy where if a key spawned there, yeah, quest items key. If the key spawned there, we'd be able to get a lot of points just from round 1. Back in Black Ops 2, there was a 2-hit downing system. So, it's super risky to get hit by zombies now. But this is a pretty special starting room. We get a double points right in the start room because in the Afterlife mode, you just saw that was the Afterlife mode. The first time we ever saw anything like that, which is basically the beast mode of this map, by the way, where if you died, you'd go into Afterlife mode. So this is actually one of the 2 of the only maps that did not have quick revive as the original map. In Knocked, there was no quick revive originally. In the start room, we didn't get the Shiva, we actually got the M14. There's 2 doors, this one and the one over there, but you open one door and it opens up both doors. So yeah, that's why it's 1000. This map was the first map to be made by Jason Blundell, who is the director of Zombies. Who's making you made all the Black Ops 3 maps actually, other than the Zombies Chronicle ones. So ever since he kind of took control of the Zombies maps, everything began to get, I don't know if you want to say easier, but it took a little bit more Easter eggy kind of approach to things. So like, the way it used to be, you just go through the map, you open the doors, get your weapons, really simple stuff. A lot of the stuff that we still see. Most of the Zombies Chronicles map, Origins is a Jason Blundell map, but Mob of the Dead was the first one that he made, and it was really good. Because at the time we had Transit, which is not a good map. Die Rise, also not a good map. So you kind of had to use the strategy to go into Afterlife mode. Basically going to those boxes kills you. Doesn't get rid of your perks if you have perks though. So the dragons from Der Eisendrache were actually based off of these. These are dogs, and they are basically the exact same thing. This is just where they originated from. So obviously the same thing. Kill a zombie. There he is. He's gonna suck it and then eat it. But this place is like a literal reincarnation of hell. Like there's fire everywhere. There's death everywhere. Exactly what you think when you think of hell. Yeah. Okay. He's done now. That was like fucking 5 zombies there. Not that much. This place is a creepy place. Every place in this place is a creepy place. I'm actually gonna hit this right now because there's a couple things to get. With the perk machines that were perk machines, Deadshot, you have to power it with Afterlife mode. So there was no power in this map, and I think this was like the first map that we've had in a while since we didn't have to get turn power on. This is a new way to get power on, so really interesting map. Alright, that dog's done now. We should get the hell out of here. Just like the dragons, there's only 1 more to go, so that's on the other side of the map, so we should get over there. 1 more box hit. You can get some pretty cool weapons in this map. There was actually a jump scare in this map. Yes, okay. AK. This is a good gun right here. Galil and AK. Solid setup right there. I think this was the only zombies map that actually had an AK. We do have the KN and the AN in the other maps, but this is an AK, an actual AK. Okay. There's a lot of stuff I can do with one afterlife, because this lasts a lot longer than any beast mode would, so it works basically the same as a beast mode, except you can't grapple onto anything. But this is the key that I was talking about earlier. You get that, now we can actually get the key. It's a door that opens up to a whole new area. This is the second place that the box would spawn, but it didn't spawn here, it spawned in the cafeteria. The difference between Afterlife and Beast Mode is that if you run out of time in Afterlife, you will die in-game. Not in real life, in-game. Yes, that's good. So if you're playing solo and you run out of Afterlife, your game will just end right there. So the way to actually progress through the map is down here. This part, this right here, that's where the Premise crew actually go in order to get into Mob of the Dead. They tear up that poster and then they walk in here, and then this is that over there is where Brutus closed the portal, and now Premise is stuck in Mob of the Dead. And let's see where they end up. Obviously the Black Ops 4 version looks a lot better than the Black Ops 2 version. I think Black Ops 2 released in like 2014 or 13, I don't know. We could take this gondola, one of the coolest transportation methods in zombies. One of the most useful, I should say. Finally, we have Jug here. I'm going to take that eventually. The big drop, that hurts a lot, but don't even worry. And here's the last dog, so we can do that now. So that dog right there, is he done? No. So there's the dog right there. You go down the stairs, the gondola is up there. These are the docks over here. Also, shields are good. This is actually where the Premise crew end up at the end of the trailer, where there's tons of zombies overrunning them. We aren't actually able to go over there. That could be the starting area for Blood of the Dead, but this is on the other side of the map from the spawn room, so Blood of the Dead compared to Mob of the Dead is completely different so far. Other than being the same map, of course. I'm stuck. Fuck. Usually I don't like to go into Afterlife mode before I get the dog. I get the dog, then I open the door, and then there's a thing I have to shock over there as well. This... You don't actually just shock the zombies, they actually teleport away when you shock them. Jesus Christ, does it not reach? So basically, the quest items, to get all those plane parts, you'd need the key. It's impossible to get any of the plane parts without the key. Alright, now I got all the shield parts. Shield is definitely important, because, again, this game is unforgiving. Usually, the obvious place would be to build it there, but instead of building it there, we're going somewhere that's a bit more practical. I'm going to use another one of my afterlives. You get an afterlife back every round. It's just like how it works in Shadows of Evil. You get, for multiple people, you'll get more than one afterlife. They're beast mode. And then in solo, you'll get more afterlives for yourself. So the max is 3 in this one. In Shadows of Evil, it's just if the symbol's lit up, you can go into beast mode. This one, there's just the number that's there. It's a lot easier this way, but I mean, it's a bit more stylish in Shadows of Evil. I didn't grab the goddamn plane part at the docks. Oh well, I'll have to go back there later, but right now, I need to get shit. So, now that I got all the dogs, I'm able to go up here, and this is what you get. This wall would not be broken down if I didn't get the fucking dogs done. So, what this does, you hold it, and then you throw it, and then it just links to multiple zombies. If it fucking works. Oh well. And then this is where I would say that that's how you progress through the map, but we used the gondola, so we just went to the other side of the map, so it's a bit more efficient that way, in my opinion. Oh, fuck me. See, this game is so unforgiving. Oh, I should have grabbed Jug. I'm dumbass. Usually the warden's office would be like the worst place to get stuck. Can these guys not be here for a second? Yeah, hopefully this one will look a bit better. A lot better. Yeah, it can kill multiple zombies. It's also something that you can grab drops with, so that max ammo. There we go. Just pick it up like that. Didn't feel like going through the whole horde of zombies because that's not a good idea. Just grab it like that and then boom, bada bing, you got it. So these guys are probably gonna die as soon as I get way too far away from them because I'm just running. I don't care. So pretty much Mob of the Dead was a pretty easy map because in solo you'd get to get down infinite times super easily. In Black Ops 3, the only real way to do that was to get quick revive out of the Wonder Fist. That wasn't the most practical way to do it all the time. So there is no quick revive in this. So you just have the afterlives and you can keep on using the afterlife. You get an afterlife every life. So in the later rounds, it's super hard to die because you have to die 3 whole times in one go. You don't even need any perks. So a little bit overpowered, but still, this map is challenging for what it is. The thing I zapped here when I went through that door right there, that was to open up this gate down to the showers. You can use the key to open up that door, and then you can start the laundry machine that you will need as a plane part, as you can see right there. You'll pretty much need an afterlife for every single plane part that you get, except this one. This one, literally just in a box, you open it up and it's right there. And up here is the roof, and this is where you actually build the plane. So you can craft the plane right now. In solo, you can carry as many parts as you want to, as it should be. But in multiplayer, I don't think that's the case. Everybody has to pick up one, and then they'll be able to put that on. Come back to the plane and build it. Yada yada, you know the drill. This was also the first map so that the recipes that you get, you didn't have to only have one at a time, go to the buildable table and build it there. You can grab all the parts and then you can build it. Speaking of that, there's a buildable table right there. That's a Barrett. Buildable table right here that I can build the zombie shield at now. And this is the shield that comes not only in Black Ops 3 but Black Ops 2, but just in this map. And here is Electric Cherry. You guys would know that if you've played Black Ops 3 because it's in the Wonder Fist, and that's the only way to get Electric Cherry. This is the only map with a physical machine that you could buy Electric Cherry from. This was also the introduction to Electric Cherry, so I bet Treyarch didn't know how powerful this perk actually was, so they just kind of had it as a perk machine. So the main thing to do in this map was to be in this room. This was a pretty good training room for what everything else in the map was. It's pretty confined, and there are 3 spawns in this room, and the 3 windows right there. This part was in Revelations, so you guys might remember this if you played Revelations. Alright, so we can actually start getting some more of the parts. So I'm dying here to turn on the washing machine. As simply as that. And I'm also gonna get double tap because double tap is good. So you'll notice that I did in fact keep my perks after dying there. Technically that's dying. But now I have the boss zombie, so this guy is Brutus, he's not that strong. If you played Guard Crovey, he's kind of a Russian mangler, except he shakes your goddamn screen like a motherfucker. But the special thing about him is that you should keep him away from like perks, the box, otherwise he'll make it so that you have to buy 2,000 points to be able to use it again. Like he's gonna shut down the crafting table. No, he's gonna chase after me, okay. Usually he would, but I'm not sure. The most effective way to deal with Brutus is to shoot him in the head, but when you shoot his helmet off and you don't actually kill him, like I just shot his helmet off and then killed him, when his helmet comes off, he'll deploy a big smoke screen. So it's kind of like the crawlers in Kino and Moon, except it's a huge smoke screen. And you actually can't see through it, pretty much. Not exactly sure what it does. It just kind of like encourages you not to get headshots or just kill him quickly. Something like that. Don't know exactly. I am dying for another plane part here. So for this one, you have to go down this huge spiral staircase and remember the numbers. So that's 8, 6, 9. Those are different every game. So then you have to zap them in here. So 8, 6, 9. I got a pretty bad combination because I have to shock it so many times. And then you have to make it back up to your corpse. I guess you can call it your corpse. Make sure you're gonna make it out alive. But did they destroy my shield? Holy fuck, they did. Those bitches. Motherfuckers. How did my shield break that fast? Riddle me that. So now this is really bad, because I wanted to explain that I now have a time limit in order to get down these stairs to the part that I have to get. So, 22 seconds I have now, so I'll go through here, ignore that zombie completely, and open this door. There's the rigging. I might die here though. This is not a good camping spot, just so you know. There's actually a lot of spawns here, and there's like, what the fuck? Come on. There's like no strategy to be able to camp in this map, so don't even try it. Okay, this zapping shit is really glitchy, I think. I can't zap anything for shit. And wow, there are 3 zombies left. That fucking headless zombie. Headless zombies still get you here, and it's 100 times more devastating than ever. Alright, so now we just need the shirt. And there goes the last zombie. Fuck it, man. I can kind of train them around in here. I have jugs, so it's alright. Oh, and there's these slow zombies in this game that kind of fuck you over sometimes. Oh shit, hang on. I want this. Thank you. So in Black Ops 2, with the release of DLC 3, they introduced the Ray Gun Mark II, and the DLC 3 map was buried. That's not a Zombies Chronicles map, but when buried released, every other map in Black Ops 2 got the Ray Gun Mark II. So in the Zombies Chronicles maps, in the Black Ops 1 maps, the Ray Gun Mark II really shouldn't be there, but they decided to put it in there anyways, because the Ray Gun Mark II is an awesome weapon. Everybody should experience the Ray Gun Mark II. So I died 4 times. That should mean that the game is over. I suck. Boo-hoo. But instead, we had the Afterlife mode, so it's kind of forgiving, but at the same time, I died those 4 times because this map's actually really challenging. So we actually don't have stamina in this map either as a physical perk machine, or just at all. But we do have Jugs, Electric Cherry, Speed Cola, Double Tap, and Deadshot. If I could fucking buy it. That's kind of weird. 5 perks in one map, and there's no way to get that 5th perk. So, I mean, if you don't like Deadshot, your perk loadout is basically the same throughout. But yeah, we have the plane built now, so we can actually begin takeoff sequence. And we're gonna escape Alcatraz now, guys. We did the Easter egg. Congratulations. And boom. You threw your tomahawk, just kind of trails there. It's kind of cool. JK, lol, he didn't escape. So now we're on a completely different part of the map. This is the Golden Gate Bridge, and Alcatraz is somewhere. But now we have Pack-a-Punch. So this is where we would go to Pack-a-Punch and have a good time. The Pack-a-Punch camo on this map, it was the first animated camo to be in Call of Duty Zombies. So this was a really cool camo at the time. People saw this and were like, wow, that's amazing. Here's the smoke screen I was talking about too. Super easy to kill him with headshots though, but he's kind of a weak guy. But yeah, that's the Brutus that we saw that closed down the portal, and he keeps on saying he's being reborn, and he really is, and he won't stop being reborn, and it's kind of weird. So when you stay on the Golden Gate Bridge, every round you stay here, another additional Brutus will spawn. So, and now there's 2. And it's super easy to kill them anyways, so it's kind of alright. But there is an Easter egg we can do on this map, as it is a Jason Blundell map, and he can't resist his Easter eggs. If we get kills with the Tomahawk, we can actually get steps to upgrading the Tomahawk. There's no direct signification that tells us that we can upgrade it, but eventually we'll start killing zombies on the Golden Gate Bridge, and we'll hear sounds, and then those sounds will indicate, yeah, you're upgrading something. There we go, there's the sound. Alright, so what that sound means is that I've been upgrading this Tomahawk for a while now. So, we can go back, and then we can start the upgrading process. Well, we already did, but we can keep on going with the upgrading process. So, now that Tomahawk should stay down there. It didn't, okay. This was one of the first times they introduced an Easter egg step kind of like this, so I'm not exactly sure how it works. I never really looked into it, but I know you have to get kills with the tomahawk on the bridge, and then you have to throw this in there. But it keeps on coming back. I hear the sound, and then I throw it in there, and it doesn't do jack shit. I don't get why. But we can get rid of that poster, so now we can go into Afterlife again. And then there's a spork here. It disappeared. Now there's laughing. Cool. And now you go into the cafeteria where you'd expect a spork to be. It's a spork. Yeah. Super ominous. And then for some weird reason you go up here and there's a big old bath of blood. It's super nice. Then you just put the spork in there. Yep, the spork just kind of like spins and dips into the bathtub for some feckin' reason I didn't know. But now that's there, and we can continue with another Easter egg, which is completely unrelated to the one with the tomahawk. And in order to do that, I need a certain weapon. There's two ways to get this weapon. It's the wonder weapon of the map. So you can get it out of the box, or you can throw your tomahawk around the map to places like that, and then blue skull. You saw that blue skull? That's important for getting the weapon. There we go. Here we have the blundergat. I lost my shield again. So, this is, I think, the only shotgun wonder weapon, not really a wonder weapon thing in this whole thing. It's really interesting. Definitely fits the style of the map though, as it is really good. Let's get into what this thing's all about. So I did the method of getting this weapon from the box. So another way to get the weapon is getting 5 of those skulls. So there's another skull up on the rooftop. I'll get that one. Right over on this side of the rooftop, there's a skull on the corner of the building, right there. And I actually do know the way that they figured this one out is because when you go into Afterlife, you'll see those blue skulls. So when you go back in the normal world, you won't see those blue skulls anymore, but you know that they were there. So they got to be special, right? So someone just decided to throw a tomahawk at it, and then they had a blue skull in the tomahawk, and then, yeah, there's more blue skulls around the map. Spawn room is right here, over here, and this one, in the toilet. This one is probably the hardest one to get, but it's up there. Got it. And there's a blue skull on this one. No, it's probably that one. If I had to guess. I'm never sure. It's always on one of these. It's on this one. Yep, it's right there. There's the queue for me actually getting the thing done. So now I have to go to the warden's office over there. Yep, you can see those windows. That's definitely the warden's office. And there will be another blundergat waiting for me. But for now, I'm going to build the blundergat upgrade. It's one of the 2 places you can upgrade it. You can normally upgrade it in the pack-a-punch machine, or you can find buildable parts around the map, and you will not only get the blundergat, but you'll get the acid gat. And I'll show you what that does. So you shoot it, it shoots 3 times, and it blows up. Acid everywhere. Super cool. I'm actually going to use it on this guy. Yeah. Okay. Gas canisters, yay. Okay, there they are. So, there's gas canisters around the map where I got the plane parts. So, this one, for where the shirts were, I'm going to pick up that one, and now we're going to go to the other places. It's a lot of running around in this big map. It's very stretched out. It's definitely a linear style map. It's not a circular or it's not a branching style map. It's super linear. Yeah, it kind of stuns them if you actually shoot them with the actual little things, whatever they are. To be honest, I kind of prefer the one without the acid gat, because you can pack-a-punch this if it doesn't have the acid gat upgrade on it, but it'll just completely turn into something new, which is why we have the use for having 2 at a time. I don't think it was really intended by Treyarch for that to happen, but it's possible, so I mean, it's good shit there. Oh yeah, you can actually get the death machine in the box in this one. This is the only map where you can do that, so really interesting there. But the problem with it is it's a movement speed. It's not like the drop. It limits your movement speed a lot. When you upgrade it, it's actually pretty good, but you actually have to reload it and everything. It's like a normal gun, except, you know, it's a death machine. Surprisingly, it's not the best weapon. And then there's the last field can. Then there's Brutus for some reason. You go in here. Here's your extra blundergat if you want that. Nope, don't go for that goddamn box. So I've never done the Easter egg for this map, but it's not really that much of an Easter egg. You have to take the plane 3 times, and basically that's it. It's not much to it. There's obviously story behind it, and you'll learn the story as you do the Easter egg, but here's the last gas canister right under the roof. So now we can put in the gas canisters and go back to Pack-a-Punch and Pack-a-Punch if we want to, which we definitely want to. So here's our lovely test subject. Let me just shoot that over there and hit him with the electric cherry. God damn it. Maybe not. Alright, hang on. Shoot it over here. It'll actually stay there. So that's what it does. It's basically a monkey bomb in a gun with 141 rounds. More than that because I shot off a couple shots. Alright, I heard the noise again, and I don't want to keep on doing this, so I'm hoping it's actually going to work this time. And are you going to work for me? Put it in. There we go. It worked, I think. That definitely should have worked. Okay. So, fuck. This is a part where the tomahawk would be beautiful. I'm just going to have to shoot that there and have them go after it. Well, so with the spork upgrading, I have to get kills with the acid gat in the showers. And for the tomahawk, I just have to go around without the tomahawk, and then, or I have to go this round and then next round without the tomahawk, and then I'll be able to get the upgraded tomahawk in a special way that I'll show you guys.
What are you all gaming at, you fucking slack-jawed sons of bitches?
Oh yeah, that just killed that whole horde. A good method to do this is just to stand at this doorway and keep on shooting this thing every time it blows up. So, you won't really run out of ammo. It lasts for a really long time, so, and I believe you do still get drops from this, so that's always good. And we can pick up the gas canisters again. I'm not sure if that's the notification that I did this or not. Alright, now that that's round survived, you can see in this room that tomahawk is now blue instead of red. It's really cool. You can kind of associate it with Afterlife because Afterlife is blue. So let's go over there into Afterlife and pick up the tomahawk and see what happens. No way. Hell's Redeemer now. This is the Hell's Redeemer, the upgraded version of the Hell's Retriever. It was called the Hell's Retriever before. Just clarifying. What this can do now, 1, 2, 3 instead of just 2. And the good thing about that, it didn't do a lot more than the actual tomahawk there, or the Hell's Retriever there, but it does infinitely kill. So it will kill any zombie one shot on any round. And let's see if that noise actually was this. Yep, there it is, boys. I might die. Hang on. Alright, pick that up. And now, I have the golden spork. It's amazing, dude. Hang on, watch this. One shot. Not an insta-kill. That was a one shot right there. That is a one-shot melee. So, let me just show that again. Yep. If you freeze frame it on a frame there, you will indeed see that I have a golden spork in my hand when I knife. And this one-shots until like round 32, something like that. I think it's around round 32 at least. And it's actually insane. Like, some people aren't even able to get to round 30, nonetheless 32. Those are the two big upgrading, just kind of like Easter egg steps in general of this map. There wasn't a whole lot, but those are some really cool Easter eggs, and I like them both. So definitely helps. It's kind of fun to do. And this was kind of like the start of what the Jason Blundell or Black Ops 3 was of zombies. So now we can have a little bit of fun. I'll trade out my Reagan Mark II for another Blundergat. Now I have Vitrolic Withering and a Blundergat. Just to show you what it did before it was an acid upgrade, which I forgot to do. It's just it's kind of a normal shotgun that's just really super powerful. There's not a lot of other weapons that I can get in this though. But now, I guess we gotta go get all the gas canisters again and upgrade this thing, shall we? You can kind of see already that the Blundergat is actually tearing these kids up, like holy hell. It's making a lot of crawlers though, and that's one thing about this gun that's really interesting. It's one of the only guns that ever did that that's not an explosive weapon. I can't recall any other weapon that made crawlers that's not an explosive weapon. I know there is one or something, but I don't remember it, so that's in Treyarch Zombies at least. The Blundergat was also designed so that only one person should be able to get it in a multiplayer match, but there is a way that if everyone dies and goes into afterlife, the game will think, oh, nobody has a Blundergat, give it to this guy if they hit the box multiple times. Obviously, it's not just going to give it to them, but there's a chance for it. So everybody actually could get the Blundergat. And of course, doing the upgrade step, like I showed, you could still get that Blundergat if one person got the Blundergat out of the box. So this would be like a place to camp, just as a last stand point. And there's a chow trap that shoots a sniper. You'll see that that goes open, and you can go into afterlife. If you shock that, those sniper shots will turn into RPG shots instead, which I'm not sure if it's better or worse, to be honest, because it does make crawlers, as whereas this, it just headshots them, so they could become headless zombies, but the fire rate is actually really good on the trap, so I like it a lot. It's pretty cool. If we see it back again, I'd like it. It doesn't make a lot of sense, though, if you think about it, because it's kind of like, who is up in that tower? What is shooting? How does that work? This is like 1950s. Like, what kind of witchcraft is this? If you need to go in the warden's office, quick tip, always activate that trap, because you will get screwed in this room, and now there's only 3 spawns in this room, so you just have to kill the zombies that spawn in here and you should be good. But it is super easy to get trapped in this room, so quick tip, don't get trapped in this room. There's a lot of zombies in this room now. That's because this trap turned off, so again, definitely want to reiterate, keep this trap on. Now I'm out of ammo with this. Time to go pack a punch. You might have noticed too that the perk machines, they don't make their normal music and they don't look normal. They're kind of like phasing in and out of reality, which is true, they are. That's because these are existing in a time where it shouldn't have existed, so I'm not sure the full story behind that, but there is a story, so if you want to look into that, there's a story there. You could definitely have 2 vitrolic witherings if you're ballsy enough, but it wouldn't really do anything. And here we go. It's gonna come out. There it is. Boom, the sweeper. So this looks like that, and this looks like that. There you go. That's the difference between the 2 weapons. But you'll notice now that there's 2 out of 120 for the ammo, so you can actually shoot this once, and it won't end. You can shoot it again. It's kind of nice, not that much different, but it obviously has more power, as every weapon upgrade it requires. So I fully took the plane 3 times. I believe the Easter egg is just to punch in some numbers of the prisoner numbers that are in here, and then you'll get audio recordings of events. I'm not sure exactly. I didn't look fully into the Easter egg, I just know how to do it. But once you get all the audio logs, it leads to the plane, and then you'll take the plane in Afterlife, where everybody but Weasel tries to kill Weasel, and that Weasel has to kill everybody else. But the storyline of Mob of the Dead is that there's a cycle going on, kind of like the whole storyline in Black Ops 3, where events kept on repeating. So what they had to do at that final showdown, everybody's likely to kill Weasel. Weasel is likely to die, and when Weasel dies, that keeps the cycle going. But if Weasel kills everyone else, then the cycle will be broken. And that's just the main storyline of Mob of the Dead. But these guys have come in handy, because it's these guys' blood, these guys' prison numbers that were on the blood vials that Richtofen was holding. So that has something to do with it. And again, this sport keeps on one-shotting. It's pretty cool. That's basically Mob of the Dead. I've done everything in Mob of the Dead. Now I just gotta get to a high round and shit happens. Not really. But as you can see, this sweeper is putting in work. It's sweeping as a sweeper does. Like, it's amazing. This gun is like, it's the first gun that made zombies disintegrate when you shot them. The second non-wonder weapon gun to do that was the KSG. That wasn't in this map. That was in Origins. So this trap right here, you guys might be wondering what it is, and I'll show you guys. It's an acid trap. Look at that. It's amazing. It actually is pretty amazing. So basically, you make the zombies go in there and they die. They'll kill infinitely, I believe anyways. So this acid trap is actually really good for going for high rounds. So staying in the cafeteria is kind of like the main strat. So there's some more weapons special to this map. This is one of them, the Uzi. I'm gonna get rid of the Plundergat. I still have the Vitrolic Withering, so don't worry. Round 30, I'm getting bored, so this is what we're doing. The Uzi, this is the only time the Uzi appeared in zombies, was in Mob of the Dead. If we see it again, that'd be glorious, but if we don't, oh well. This wasn't a really memorable gun, but I mean, it's an Uzi, so where can you go wrong exactly? Those 3 traps I showed you were the only 3 traps in this, and they're all unique traps, so that's kind of interesting. But this is a new gun as well, 1927, M1927, yeah. That's exactly what it is. It's the Tommy gun, basically. You gotta have your Tommy gun in the 1950s, otherwise, what are you doing? But let's activate the trap tower, because we need to. This gun, it's your point gun. You don't use it for anything else. If you do, what are you doing? So, like, in this case, like, what am I doing? I'm just chilling, man. Calm down. Oh yeah, this happens when you take it 3 times, so I think those are the only 2 unique wall weapons in this map. If they did remaster Mob of the Dead in Zombies Chronicles, they'd definitely add these weapons back. I mean, they had the M1927 in Revelation, so why not add it again? As you can see, if I can convert Blundergat into Acid Gat with any other gun, Blundergat required. So it's like, Blundergat required. Like, bruh, this is the Blundergat. Oh wait, no, it's the Acid Gat. Shit. This gun was basically reskinned to be the MG08 in Origins, and holy shit. Round 31, who thought LSAT would do nothing? So like with this, I don't fucking know. Okay, at least it stopped clickety-clacketing. I like that. Actually, if you 9, 3, 5. That should do something. There we go. We got a song now, boys. Oh, okay. I die again, but see, I get another life, because, afterlife, baby. 6 downs now, guys. This map is too easy. I don't think we'll have afterlife mode in Black Ops 4. It should just be a normal thing, which is kind of weird. They might make the map a bit more forgiving on the design side of it. Yeah, so round 30, definitely not as good as the death machine in Black Ops 3, am I right? Yeah, if you go in there, there's no way you're making it out, because it will kill you. It will probably kill you. Yep. Okay, the golden spork is still one-shotting, but next round it should definitely not be one-shotting, because this is ridiculous. Yep, now it's a 2-shot. See, look, the Claymore actually killed a zombie. I'm sure it was 2 Claymores, but, you know, it actually killed, which the trip mine cannot do, even if it did hit the zombie. You can prone under that saw trap, but I choose not to because it's frickin' dangerous. Oh yeah, and if you don't feel like going in the afterlife and open up these gate things, you could just look kind of like, that wasn't it, but like there's one right here. You could just kind of like, something like that, I don't know, but it's possible, shish. Oh, finally, he locked that down. Jesus Christ, took you long enough. Oh, he's locking down that. Okay, well, I didn't want you to do that.
This ought to thin the herd out a little.
Oh yeah, I can shut down the trap. That's right. What am I doing? Alright, so now that he locked down these items, I have to buy it for 2,000 points, which at earlier rounds would be a problem. But I have like infinite points now, so it doesn't even fucking matter. I don't know how I got the Riga Mark II so fast, but like, I can't get it again. It's not happening. This might be a bad idea. This was a terrible idea. That was a god-awful idea. Well, round 37 is a lot more than I wanted this game to go on for, with 10 downs, so... This map is challenging though. To get everything to work properly is pretty difficult. There's a lot of Easter egg steps to go in it, but when you come back to it, it's just a really fun thing to go and try and do. It's a little bit of a challenge and it's entertaining. So thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, like the video. If you like my other videos, make sure to subscribe. But other than that, I'll see you all later unless you see me first, and bye.